No, because I think they know this. I know Greta knows this. Every student who starts at any campus at Stark State, I don't care if it's main campus or Stark State College Akron, has the same experience. That includes in the classroom and in terms of services. This Gateway Center, again, students come in, there are people here to help them immediately solve whatever problem they have. And so they don't have to run to 50 offices. Busy working adult students, which is our core student, our average age is 29. Over 80% of our students work while they attend college. They have families. They are doing many things. Their lives are complicated. They may take a class in the morning and come back and take another one in the afternoon or evening, in between work, in between family responsibilities. They don't have time to waste. So when they come in here, they want immediate service, and we give it to them and try to solve their needs in one visit. It's really a one-stop. So we'll walk through and you'll get a sense of small offices for our staff to work personally with the students and confidentially with the students. So as you look through here, you'll see some of the signs. Compass testing, I don't want you to think this is ominous. This is an assessment area where each student's academic level is assessed so that we can best advise them into classes where they'll be successful. Not huge, nothing here is huge. Everything's very personal, very one-on-one. Many of you know Don Mullen is our Stark State College Akron coordinator. Don is speaking to the Optimist Club this morning. He'll be joining us shortly. This is his office. He's very modest about it, and you know, that's Don if you know him. He won't be in there much. Oh, that's Christine. Thank you. Yeah, Don's is on the other end. That's Christine Lynn, another great person. You'll see our financial services office. This is a just sort of supply room for students, student needs.
Karen, you said that 1,500, the 2 floors will accommodate?
The 2 floors will accommodate 1,500 students. We are currently at White Pond, where our capacity is 1,000. We will continue to be at White Pond for 18 months as we transition from into the third floor and lower level. So we knew that coming in, we planned all this, that we would have our temporary location. Our plan was hopefully to get State Capitol to finish the 3rd floor and lower level, but then still use White Pond for a lot of classrooms and laboratories, specifically health. Now, I know you didn't all pick this up, but you care about the programs. We're going to talk about those as we walk through, so I can share with you some of the unique Stark State College Akron programs, as well as the Stark State College Akron being the access point for anything students want to do. So that's important.
Ultimately, your goal is to have how many students there?
This building is designed for 5,000, and we're projecting 5,000 within 5 years. And that is, we hope it's a conservative assessment or projection. We hope that once people understand they can afford college, and once people understand that we offer everything from certificates to associate degrees that lead to in-demand jobs, for the sake of filling all the jobs Christine knows about and all the opportunities the county and city want to create, that we'll have more students than that. But that's the plan right now. We have plenty of space around the building. I think everybody sees that we're prepared to expand as needed and committed to doing that. So you'll see financial aid, success coaches, student support areas. We'll have student affairs, we'll have military services here, because we do serve a lot of active duty and prior military veterans. Hi guys, thank you. Oh, I thought we were going to go out of action. I was supposed to drink rich. So we're headed down into some of the classroom space. So as we come down this hallway, please look into these lecture classrooms. Now we do, even though most of our programs are hands-on, our students learn in the classroom and then have hands-on experience. As I said, every student at any location has the same experience. we have an ideal lecture classroom plan, and we follow it everywhere. And if you look in there, it's not a large classroom. Our average class size is about 19 students. It's 19 to 26, depending on the class. So you can see that by the size of that room. Everything is equipped with projector so that faculty can do all kinds of multimedia for students. So again, we have a standard classroom. Every student gets the same experience regardless of campus. Again, another very, very similar lecture room. You're probably wondering, table storage with a very multifunctional open space out there. We're going to have the ability to configure that space to do special events for students and things like that. So this is storage for chairs and tables. Some catering for special events. Again, students will have mostly vending back there, but we'll have open houses and things where we need to do some special food. Rich, is that, should I go down that way? These are,
This has the restrooms and
oh, so go ahead.
there's 2 computer classrooms.
So we have
down here
two,
and the
okay,
restrooms.
let's take a look, because computer classrooms are important. I can't tell you exactly how many computers we'll have on this campus, but I can assure you there will be plenty of them for students to use. Yeah.
They're using this as like a
Math,
lab.
okay. Again, this is very functional space, not fancy, but very, very nice. And Rich, where is Rich? Come on in. I have to give him a shout out. I have to really brag for a moment. Why don't you introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're from, too?
I grew up in this area. I'm Rich Rosenberger. I'm the project manager for Stark State. I've been here for 21 years. I've been in this role for the last 10 years. Helped oversee the construction of several of our buildings on campus.
Rich has been a big, big champion because he does live very close to the campus. He's an Akron resident who understands the need. And importantly, as part of our important facilities team at Stark State, the reason I want to give Rich a shout out is you're going to see this and say, wow, this is perfect and clean and wonderful. It's going to look the same way in 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30, you keep going out. And I can say that because that's what our campus looks like. And students remark about that all the time. For our students, many of our students, coming to college, coming to our campus is a highlight of the day. And so we think it's very important to provide very good space and services, and we put a lot of effort into that, and our maintenance and facilities staff are fabulous about it. So in addition to the lecture space, this is a large computer lab. The way math is taught these days on all campuses is through adaptive learning. So a student might come in, a working adult might come in and test into less than college level math. We have faculty and online resources for those students to work independently with a faculty member assisting to go as far as that student can go in a semester. So let's say an adult student comes in and tests 2 math levels below college ready. That student can finish 1 math course in a typical 16-week semester, or 2, or maybe even 3, or maybe even 4, depending on the motivation, the time of the student, and pay 1 cost for that class. So it's adaptive in terms of fitting a student's academic needs, fitting a student's motivational and time needs, and giving students the opportunity to do more, paying just once. And that's a model that we developed through watching what was going on at on a national scene with community colleges. So we were one of the first colleges in the country to adopt that model. It's called the Math Lab because it really is a lab. And you can see this is going to have a divider, so we'll have probably 2 back-to-back math classes, and divide it up. And then as students go from level 1 to level 2, they have faculty moving around constantly. 2 faculty in a room, typically 2 faculty per maybe 30 students. So a lot of personal attention and individualized programs. So that's what this is about. Now in between that time, students can walk in and get help. This is always open for them. It's not like your class begins and ends, 9 to 10, and then you go out and find your way. They can spend as much time as they want. They can come back to do homework. They can use this lab to the greatest advantage for their student success. So any questions on that whole MAC approach?